When you get in a taxi and someone says, so what do you do? What's your answer?
I just say, I'm that girl.
What are you ordering?
I get cauliflower rice, firecracker sauce.
Uh-huh.
I get the pickles, and then I get an egg.
Does sound a bit grim. What happened to the TV?
Sent it away.
What do you mean? What, to live on a farm?
I donated it to people in Africa.
Right, okay.
Someone said that they can teach me.
Like stocks
and shares.
Right.
I got scammed.
Oh my gosh. Welcome to Spent, brought to you in association with Nationwide, a good way to bank. Now, this is the show where our guests show us the receipts, literally. We dig through things they've bought, things they've loved, things they regret, and things that make absolutely no sense at all. And along the way, we'll find out a little bit more about who they are. And today I am joined by content creator, author, comedian, educator, and all-round personality, Fats Timbo.
Hi.
Hi, Fats. That's a long list of credits there.
I know, right?
When you get in a taxi and someone says, so what do you do? What's your answer?
I just say, I'm that girl.
I love that. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, you're about to find out.
Exactly.
Okay. It's tricky, isn't it? Because you do so many things. And it's sort of, I think we live in a world where people try and limit you to a certain career path or pigeonhole you or whatever. So it's fascinating to me that you're sort of spinning all these different plates. Which part of it do you identify with the most?
I would say content creator.
Yeah.
More than anything, because content creator allows me to spin all the plates.
Yes.
To be honest. And I'm always thinking about content first. How am I going to portray myself today? What am I going to be? Am I going to be funny? Am I going to be an educator? Am I going to be an advocate today? And being a content creator and being able to upload on different platforms and grow audiences has allowed me to have those titles.
Yeah. What aspect of it do you... Oh, no, here's my question. Does any aspect of it stress you out? Because content sort of demands ideas, and it demands a level of authenticity and of giving something of yourself. And it possibly blurs the boundaries between your regular life and quote unquote work. Do you find that stressful, or do you not?
I do find it stressful, but not as stressful as I used to feel about it. Because some days I think, oh my God, I need to post. Like, I don't know what to post. And now I just post around my life instead of creating something that isn't, like, fabricating something basically sometimes. Because I think a lot of what people see on the internet isn't real. And because I'm into fitness now, I show my fitness journey and people are interested in seeing my fitness journey. When I was really, really into like my stand-up, which I'm still going to be doing, I was showing that. So I'm basically doing content around my life, not doing content because, I want it to be, I want it to be around what I'm doing currently and documenting my life, really.
Yeah. So the first time you went to upload something, can you remember what that was? And can you remember how you felt about it?
I would say, because I think with Instagram, I kind of just treated it like everyone else at the beginning, just uploading selfies and, trying to keep up with my friends and things like that. But when I first uploaded something that went viral, that was when I first did modelling about 9 years ago now. My God, it's so long ago. When I first started modelling, and my friend, she said, this picture's really nice. I think you should upload it. And I thought to myself, oh, I don't know, I'm in my underwear, and I don't know, what if people don't like it? And I just closed my eyes and pressed post.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, a lot of people were just saying, oh my God, this is the representation we need. This looks amazing. You look great. And I thought, wow, okay. Now I'm gaining an audience that I didn't realize that I was going to gain. And this was so unexpected. And what's going on here? And I loved it at the same time. I thought, oh, this is okay. This is something I've been craving. And I didn't realize I've been craving it. So when I posted it, like after I posted it, I thought to myself, okay, now I need to maybe try dancing. Since I love dancing, let me show off my dance moves. So I showed off my dance moves. People love those videos as well. And then I just started growing an audience and realised, okay, this is going somewhere. Let's see where it's going. Because at the time I was in uni, I was studying accounting, but it was the typical road that, you know, a lot of people do. And at the same time, I thought, I want to do something else. I want to see where life takes me with this.
Anything but be an accountant.
Yes.
Give me anything.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Precisely. Because, you know, with African parents, they want you to be a doctor, lawyer, accountant. And I was good with numbers, so I picked that. But in my heart of hearts, I knew that I wanted to do something else. I wanted to do more. And if doing content creation was the way to do it, at the time, that was my thought process, then I will head down that route. So my parents, they said to me that they didn't want me to leave uni or do whatever. They want me to finish what I've started, basically.
Someone needs to do their tax return.
Yes, exactly that. So when I finished uni, I still didn't feel as fulfilled because I wanted this content thing to just pop off. And at the time, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what I was doing, but I just kept posting and seeing where it was going. And then lockdown happened where no one knew what was happening. No one knew what was going on. But all I knew was I just want to keep posting. And I had way more time because at the time my job, I was working from home. I guess this was like the new thing now. So that meant I had more time at home and more time to not work
What
as
I'm
much.
hearing is you did not do any work from home when you were working from home. You worked on your own content.
I worked on my own content.
Yeah.
That's
What
the
job
thing.
was it that you were doing?
I
not
was
doing?
working as an accountant in a student company, it was called Student Cribs.
Right.
So I
You
was
can't even
working-
remember what it was. She
It was
clocked
a
in at 9, had one of those automatic
I just
mouse
did-
wigglers.
I just turned up. That's all I did.
Right, okay.
Did my numbers.
Yeah.
And that was it. Like
Fine.
it was a student housing company, basically.
Okay.
So I was managing the accounts of.
You were managing the accounts.
yeah.
I'm worried for this company. They've subsequently gone bankrupt.
At the time, luckily, they didn't. But
Good.
you know.
Okay. Fine. But it allowed you the freedom to
Yes.
make stuff and find an audience.
Exactly.
And
Thank
how would you
God.
describe your audience? Because obviously Instagram is like, it's big, it's broad, and I think your content does so many things. It is funny. It is like you say, educational at times. It is it's really authentic.
Happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, and it sort of preaches a message of self-acceptance, self-love. So I imagine, like in the Venn diagram of all those things, like who's slap bang in the centre?
I guess.
Like who do you get DMs from?
I think it's like-minded people, right, that want to feel educated and realize that there's different people in this world, and also people that just want to laugh as well.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you don't have to feel like I'm educating you or preaching to you to like my content. You could just like my content because I'm just relating to a silly situation that you've been in.
Yeah.
You know, so people that like relatable, educational, I would say somewhat woke thinking, and yeah, that support somebody that is different
Yeah.
to the world.
Yeah. The internet is famously quite a dark place with a lot of trolling and that sort of stuff. Was that at the back of your mind when you started posting? And had you had sort of any real world experiences of people pointing out the differences that made you think, oh God, you know what, maybe this is a risk?
I've had too many real world experiences when it comes to being a little person and being different, because when my parents, even before they had me, you know, they had the option to terminate me because they knew that I'd be a little person or I'd have Down syndrome. So the doctors gave them the option of aborting me, and my parents said no. They want to love me for who I am, and they'll love this baby. So even before I was born, I was judged. And as soon as like everyone was growing past me and I was still very small, I'd always get asked questions like, why are you so small? And, you know, when I walk on the street, because I'm not the typical average looking, people look at me funny, people laugh at me, people point at me. In school, I was severely bullied.
Oh man,
And
I'm
that
so sorry.
affected my confidence a lot because I didn't have any self-acceptance whatsoever, and it just made me feel like I was always wearing like a funny costume, you know, 24/7. And sometimes I didn't want to leave my house. I didn't want to just face the constant discrimination, constant scrutiny. And I still get it to this day, but I think because my mindset is so bulletproof, it's like I don't even see it anymore. But back then, when everyone is just new to the world as a child, you're wondering, like for me, I was just wondering, why does the world hate me? So that's how I felt growing up. And there was constant experiences that I had with people that constantly misjudged me, discriminated against me. So I did have concerns when I did go on social media, but at the same time, I thought to myself, well, I'm still here. You know, I've faced the worst of it in person, you know, like people commenting things I've already heard. You know, it's like it can't really hurt me anymore if I've heard it already.
Yeah,
So I just press block or delete,
yeah.
and that was it. At least I thought to myself, at least on social media I can control it. I can, you know, block myself from seeing it. So I did have the concerns, but I think because of the negative experiences, it kind of prepared me in a way for the negativity on social media. And I think I am thankful that I have had those experiences because I'm strong. I'm strong enough to face it. I'm strong enough to deal with it because, you know, a lot of people wouldn't be able to deal with the hate and trolling online, um, because it is horrible when people send horrible messages and say horrible things in the comments. But for someone like me that's already faced it, it's like, can't hurt me.
It's an amazing attitude. Firstly, I'm so sorry. And secondly, it's an amazing thing to hear. Two things about what you just said really leapt out at me there. So the first being that you're thankful for those experiences.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, there's like that alone is a life lesson, which is to be grateful for the things that have brought you some sense of challenge,
Yeah.
because you grow from them and you learn from them. Like,
Yeah.
that's proper glass half full thinking. So I'm in mega admiration of that. And then the other is you describing your sense of self as being bulletproof now. Like you are completely at ease with who you are
Yeah.
as a person. And I'm intrigued, how do you go from someone on the receiving end of a torrent of negativity or abuse or bullying? How does that brain go from sort of fear or feeling like an outsider to being bulletproof?
It starts from making that decision to still, yes, you might be in a place of depression or not being accepted and being okay with that at first, but making the decision to try get to the other side of that. That's the first thing. That is the first step. And then it's working on yourself by listening to self-help books, doing things out of your comfort zone. And that could be it could vary from person to person. That might just be stepping out and going to the gym, right? Or it could just be finding another passion or changing job careers, doing something that's scary to you and finding a way of doing it. Because when you realize that it's just you that's holding yourself back. It's just you that is the one that is holding yourself from being that person you've always wanted to be. That's where you can actually start the journey of self-acceptance. Because for me, I was very lucky to have a dad that is in mental health. You know, he taught me all about counseling and therapy and talking about your feelings. You know, I've been doing therapy since I was young, so I'm lucky to have that support. So being able to talk through my feelings and have a strong mindset and have somebody to share my problems with that isn't my family or friends, that, you know, sometimes I don't want to hear, oh, I feel bad for you, or oh, I'm so, like, I want to just share it sometimes because it is where it is. And, you know, there was a thing where I didn't want to cry because I thought I was still strong, or I'm too strong to cry. Even till this day, I might just have an outburst for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, because it is a hard thing to face every single day. People looking at you, people staring at you. And it's like I bottle it all up and then I cry, release it, and then I'm due another breakdown in 6 months. But that's fine.
I think there's strength in crying. I think it's like part of the human. It's a beautiful part of the human experience.
It is.
Is that you've got to find a way. Like no other animals, I think, cry in the way that we do, like with emotion.
Right.
That's like a gift. It's amazing. Even though it is messy and, you know, it's not. It doesn't feel nice at the time.
Yeah, but it's like a outlet.
Yes,
you know?
exactly.
You feel like you're releasing something, and then once you stop crying, you're like, oh,
yeah,
I just needed a cry.
Yeah, just needed a cry. We all need to cry sometimes. My God, I might have myself a little cry on the way home. It's gonna be lovely. Let's get down to some spending questions. By the way, thanks for being so open and honest. I feel like I could chat to you for hours. But we got a podcast to do, so let's crack on. And obviously, it's spend, so it's all about things that you're spending your money on. Do you remember the first thing that you saved up for that you were like, yes, I am gonna go and buy that thing?
It has to be my Mac laptop.
Yeah.
When I was in college, I had my first job. I was a fundraiser, and fundraisers don't make that much money because, you know, most of it is going to charity.
Yeah.
And
sorry, as a fundraiser, you weren't like one of the people on the street. Talk about choosing a difficult job, because that job is all about rejection, right?
Yeah.
It's like you're going to ask 1,000 people to sign up for a charity and hope that one of them does it.
Absolutely. and that was
brutal.
My first ever job.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I learned about rejection at a very young age.
Yeah.
And I learned that, you know, at the 10th person, maybe you'll get a yes.
Wow. What was your sales pitch? Like, imagine I'm walking along. What are you going to say to kind of hook me in?
Hi, any help for children with disabilities and victims of HIV?
Oh, it's
deep.
It's deep.
And I had to say it a lot.
Wow.
But I raised a lot of money for that charity as well.
Yeah.
And I felt really good about it. So, yeah, shout out to them. They're closed down now, but, you know, shout out to them.
So you're a fundraiser.
Yes.
So you've made some money, and tell me about the Mac.
So the Mac was for, what was it for? Just because I wanted I feel like the first laptop a lot of people get is a Mac because it's that premium laptop that everyone wants.
Yeah.
And, you know, the way it's marketed, it's like you need it.
Yeah, and it's sort of got creativity baked into it. It's like if you've got some ideas that need to escape, off you go.
Exactly. And at the time, I wasn't as creative as I am now, but I just wanted a sleek laptop that I could say, yeah, I've got a Mac laptop, you know, kind of thing.
Those, I mean, they're not cheap.
They're not cheap. How much did I spend? Like 1,000.
Yeah.
God, 1,000. But yeah, now it's over 1,000. So yeah.
But presumably, you got a lot of use out of it.
Yes.
Yeah. And did you learn to like edit on it and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, I did.
Great. You know, you were planning for the future without knowing.
iMovie was my thing.
Are you an iMovie whiz?
Not now.
Not now.
I don't. I've gone up to CapCut.
Okay, but back in the day.
Back in the day, it was an iMovie kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, I'd do YouTube videos on there. I'd film webcam stuff as well, like dance videos. Upload it on Instagram. That was my thing.
It's a worthwhile investment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise it at the time.
No.
Sometimes you just need to buy the thing first and then you do your dream.
And that's the lesson that we'd like to share. Just buy it regardless. Let's move on to our first proper bit of receipt showing. And I want to know the last thing that you spent money on.
The last thing I spent money on was a takeaway at Wagamama's last night.
Now, was it a real Wagamama's or was it a dark kitchen? Have you heard of these?
I have never heard of a dark kitchen.
A dark kitchen is where was it through an app, like a Deliveroo or Just Eat?
Yes.
Right, so there's no Wagamama's that you can go to near my house.
Right.
But you can order Wagamama's through the app. And it's because someone's...
I know what you're talking
someone
about.
set up a dark kitchen. So it's not a real Wagamama's, but it has all the... it's like a kitchen that would be in a Wagamama's.
It is quite smart, though.
It's quite smart. And they whip it up and then send it out. So it's legit.
Is it good?
I mean, it's Wagamama's. It's the same. It's the
same.
same. There's just no restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a kitchen.
Ooh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Do you have a Wagamama's near you?
I do.
Right, so yours is probably...
In Blue Water.
Right, yours is probably from the actual Wagamama's.
Yeah, it probably is.
What are you ordering?
I'm not going to lie, right?
I hope you wouldn't.
I find Wagamama's a bit overpriced.
Yeah?
So what I do, I make a cheap meal out of the sides.
Okay.
So I'm on a diet at the moment. I get cauliflower rice.
Yeah.
And then I get the firecracker sauce.
Uh-huh.
That's £1.
Yeah.
Then I get the pickles, and then I get an egg. And altogether, that's like, I think, under £7 or something.
Sorry. I'm just trying to picture this meal here. An egg. An
Yes,
egg. Like
for
a
protein.
hard-boiled egg.
Yes. They call it tea-stained egg.
Tea-stained?
Yes.
Right.
Because a whole meal for what I'm ordering.
Oh, no.
It's like £15.
I'm with you on the saving aspect
Yes.
of it. I'm just trying to picture this meal.
Yeah.
An
It's lovely.
egg?
An egg.
Some pickles.
Yes.
Some cauliflower rice.
Yes.
And...
I'm telling you, it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious.
Right, okay.
It's great.
Oh, my
Low in
goodness.
carbs, high in protein,
Yeah.
and low in fat. You can't go wrong.
I mean, it does sound a bit grim.
It
Sounds
does,
like the
but
sort
it
of thing
sound-
that in a prison
the
they've run out of food. They're like, what can we whip together? We've got an egg. It's tea-stained. It's fine. We'll
It's
make a thing
fine.
of it. What
It's
else have we got?
lovely.
We've got some cauliflower.
Rice.
Turn it into rice.
Cauliflower rice.
Mm.
And it's...
Does
It's
it taste like
different.
rice? No. Does
So-
it taste like cauliflower?
It tastes
Yes.
like a healthy rice.
Right, okay.
Like a healthy version of a rice. And when you put that firecracker sauce on there, everything tastes great.
I think what's going on here is that you like the firecracker sauce because
I do.
There's no way you couldn't rice some cauliflower yourself. There's no way you couldn't
true.
boil an egg
It's
and
true.
buy some pickles. What they've got over you is a sauce.
But I don't need to make it.
Yeah, true.
I just slap it on together.
How often are you ordering a takeaway?
I would say once a week.
Oh, that's
At
not
least
too
that's
much.
not bad.
And you're not even treating yourself.
I know.
Just an egg.
Just an egg.
My gosh.
Just an egg.
Just an egg. All right. Once a week.
Yeah.
And it's
once
that.
a week. So it's not too bad.
That's not
too
bad
shabby.
at all.
And my husband, he gets a katsu, and then he likes to get gyozas as well.
Yeah.
So he's the one spending.
Yeah, good for him. He's not bought into the cauliflower rice situation. Man, I love a chicken katsu curry.
Do you?
Oh my god, I love it.
I don't know what it is about katsu. I don't like it.
The sauce or I like it because it's
I don't
basically
like the
just big
sauce.
chicken nugget. Thanks very much.
I don't like the sauce. Do you
No?
like the sauce?
I if I'm being perfectly honest, and I always will be, I'd like the sauce on the side. I want to be in
Right.
charge of how wet that chicken's
Okay.
getting. That sounds like a weird... I've never said that sentence before, all those words in that order, and it sounds weird. But I want to decide how wet that chicken's going to be.
Okay. You want to be the decider, not someone
Exactly.
decide for you.
Yeah, don't slap it on. I'm not ordering a chicken katsu soup. I'll be dipping, thanks
Sometimes
very much.
it is like a soup. It's too much.
Yeah, too much. Okay, I I don't know how to feel about that. For some reason, I'm finding this order distressing, and I don't know why. And all the stuff. I felt vaguely sorry, vaguely sorry for you when you were talking about getting bullied. But I now feel really sorry, like genuine empathy now.
It is strange, yes. But when I'm not on a diet, right, I get the firecracker rice with chicken, right, and it's just not my bag anymore.
No,
I have to live my truth.
You've answered the question: which came first, the chicken or the egg? The chicken came first, and now that you're on the diet, it's the egg.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I have more takeaways than a man should have. We generally have one a week, but sometimes we just restart the week from a new point and have another one.
Okay.
I wouldn't do more than two.
So how many times do you restart the week?
Maybe
twice.
Twice.
Or 3 times.
No, rarely. I mean, it has been known to happen 3 times, but rarely. What I like to do is order a bit more than I need and then bank some for the rest of the week.
That's quite wise. I used to do. I feel like COVID mate, I ordered every day. And that was bad. That was awful. Because I was thinking about, we're living at home now. We got to bring the restaurant to us now. Right. We can't go out and eat.
Yeah.
Bad decision because I put on weight. You're at home, so you're not really exercising. Yeah. But
you're working really hard at your job.
Working so hard at my accounting job, and it just wasn't the best. But I enjoyed food then. I really enjoyed it, but now
just slowly eking a hard-boiled egg out. A purchase you regret. I want to see your next receipt. And so this is something you've bought where you feel a sense of why did I buy that?
There's a few things. It's just
that's okay. Hit me with a list.
Which one do I pick? I think it has to be when I bought like the cheapest, biggest TV, but when I watched it at home, the quality was absolutely tragic. It was, after a while, it was like, let's not even watch it because it's ruining our TV experience.
Really? Was it that bad?
Yeah.
Oh God, what was wrong with it?
It just, the TV was like, when it's like lagging.
Yeah.
Almost like it feels like people have superpowers. Like,
yeah.
They're walking, but you can still see them walking 5 seconds ago. It wasn't great.
Now, what happened to the TV?
I sent it away.
What do you mean? What, to live on a farm?
I sent it to...
Are you trying to tell me this TV's dead?
I donated it.
Right.
I donated it
to the dump? To the tip? To the local tip? Yeah.
Yeah.
Donated it to who?
I donated it to people in Africa.
Right, okay. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're now going, why is she giving us this rubbish TV?
I donated it because I just think that they would just appreciate it. To be honest, like with my family, if you don't want something, you need to send it. You can't throw it away. You have to give it to people in Africa.
Okay.
So that's our thing. Like I'm from Sierra Leone and it's a very poor country. So yeah, my mum, she gets furious. Even if it's a piece of clothing.
Right.
You have to send it.
Okay.
So we load up a bunch of things.
How big was this TV, by the way? Because you said it was big.
It's about like 55 inches.
That's
it is quite big.
Probably paid more in shipping than you did on the actual TV.
I know.
I'm going to say something, and I'm worried about how it's going to land.
Right.
Okay. So I want to make that known now. I think it could be user error. I think there's a setting on that TV.
No.
Yeah.
It can't be.
I think there is, because a lot of them have this sort of thing that's like a frame interpolation thing.
Right.
And they call it different things. Like on some TVs, it's called like cinema mode or whatever. And you just have to turn it off and it stops doing the thing that you've described. So what I think's happened is you've bought a TV, you've turned it on, you've gone, it's all the frames are sort of blending into each other. And what you could have done is just go into the settings and press a single button, and it would have stopped.
We tried.
But hang on, so you regret the bad TV purchase,
Yes.
but it's led to a good TV purchase.
Yes, it has. Because sometimes a negative experience can lead to a good one because you've learned from that negative experience.
Yes, yeah, you have. Before we move on to our final receipt, you said there were a couple of contenders. What else was in the offing for thing you regretted?
Has to be when I thought I could do a bit of trading, if that makes sense. Like do like a trading subscription, a trading subscription. And
what do you mean by trading? Like stocks and shares?
Like stocks and shares.
Right.
Someone said that they can teach me and I got scammed.
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. For how much?
About £500.
£500. So hang on, they said they could teach you. You gave them 500 quid, and then what? They just took
Disappeared.
it. Oh no.
Yeah.
Who was this person?
Somebody that approached me, I think, online. And
that was how it starts.
It's quite silly, isn't it?
It was a Nigerian prince who just needed some help transferring funds. We've all got the emails. You're the one. You're the one that they're going for.
I was young and naive, okay? And I just wanted to learn how to make more money.
Yeah.
Okay? And at the time, I thought this person that's going to come in, teach me how to be a millionaire with stocks and shares.
So did they just like DM you and said, hi, have you thought about stocks and shares?
Yes.
I can help you
And that was the first time I ever had an email like not email, like a DM like that.
And so you're like, sure.
Yes.
I'll give this stranger £500.
Well, it wasn't like that at the beginning. It was like, okay, I'll show you a few things here and there, but to get to showing you more, you're going to have to pay £500 because I've got quite a long list of people that I need to teach and they're paying as well. You know, the marketing scamming, I should say, script.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It happens to everyone.
It does.
It does.
Not everyone, but you know.
No, not everyone. I was trying to be kind. I actually don't know anyone else it's happened to.
But, you know, it happened to me.
It happened to you. You're the lesson.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. It's a number. It's like with the charity fundraising. It's a numbers game.
Yes.
You've got to. If you're an up and coming scammer, you just got to keep sending the emails until you hit someone like Fats, and then boom,
exactly.
you quit in.
I'm just too kind.
Too trusting.
No, not too trusting and too naive sometimes.
Yeah.
I've learned to stop being like that because when I was young, it was awful. But now, question them. Sometimes not everyone's got good intentions.
Yeah. I mean, that is regretful. I get
Absolutely.
it. And yet still you went for the TV over that.
I think I was just too embarrassed to say it, but I just thought, you brought it up. You brought it up.
That's true. That's true. I knew there was a secret lurking. I could sense it. I could sniff these things out. All right, we move on to our final receipt, and it is for most ridiculous thing you've ever bought. I'm always intrigued by people's interpretation of the word ridiculous here.
It probably has to be like buying something that's way too small for me and I should have known.
Go on.
Kind of thing. Like buying a dress online. So it's been a few occasions where it's happened because it's ridiculous. You know, buying a dress, thinking that I'm that size and it's too small for me and I can't even get it through me.
Right, okay.
So that's probably really, I don't know.
Just
I'm sure there's a better
clothing,
one.
on clothing size, are you having to buy clothes from shops that are designed specifically for little people?
No, because there's no such thing. Well,
you should start that brand.
Only one, actually. Only one. Shout out to Dewey.
Yeah.
But no, there's not really. It's quite difficult buying clothes because it's literally a guessing game.
Yeah.
And now I have to just strategize. Like, is it stretchy? Is it this? Is it that? Okay, then it might possibly fit me.
Yeah.
Or, okay, if it's this and that, then I'll have to cut the sleeves or roll up the sleeves. So I have to be really creative.
Are you quite good at doing alterations and things?
it gets boring.
Yeah.
Or every single outfit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just roll it up.
Yeah.
You know, and then when it's outfits that are like premium events, you know, then I will tailor it. But to do it every single time, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I've learned to hem things, and I'm gonna learn how to sew as well. It's about time.
Yeah.
Now it'll make things cheaper for me.
I'm trying to learn to sew at the moment because my kid's really into sewing.
Really?
But she thinks she knows everything but knows nothing.
Okay.
And so it gets very stressful. So I need to learn. I need to secretly learn so that I can be like, oh, I think the bobbin is the wrong way up or whatever. But there's a lot. It's quite technical.
Yeah, like doing fabrics and just learning how to sew, and it is. But my friend Meryl, who's also a little person like me, her gran.
Meryl from the Traitors, Meryl.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
That's my girl. Her gran alters every single outfit of hers, and sometimes I look at her like, you are so lucky.
Yeah.
Why couldn't one of my siblings or my mum or anyone in my family looked at me and thought, like, look at me and think, let me be a tailor.
Yeah.
Let me help this girl. But no one.
No one. You need to just get chummy with Meryl's nan.
Me and her were besties, but we need to get to that stage where I'm like, Gran, can you?
Yeah.
I've got this outfit. Can you?
That'd be good. All I'm seeing is pound signs because I feel like with your profile, you should just make your own fashion brand.
I know, right? I should.
Why isn't that happening?
I don't know.
Get on it.
I think I'm a bit shy.
What?
I'm a bit shy.
No, come on.
We'll add that to the resume as well.
Yeah,
fashion designer.
Exactly. Fashion designer. You could have an empire. It's
true. There's so many business ideas that I could do. It's insane. Like, I've wanted to make a bike that is for short people as well because I can't ride a bike.
Brilliant.
Well, I can ride a bike, but it's just not. It's a kid's bike, basically.
Yeah, but presumably the proportions aren't even then quite right.
They're not.
Yeah.
So I would love to design a bike that is made for little people. That would be absolutely amazing.
Right. There'll be a bike company watching this. Get on it.
Please.
That's a great idea. And what else?
Just, I think, like, accessible equipment. So, for example, my brother-in-law, he just loves making 3D stuff, and he found a way to get a seatbelt extender.
Yeah.
So it's like a thing that attaches to the seatbelt, but when you can just reach it easily because there's something attached to it.
Got it.
So easy, instead of having to, especially people with injuries and things like that, it can help them with it. So yeah, that's another invention.
That's good. Is he selling that online? He should sell that as a download.
He just showed me it. He said, look, this is something that you're struggling with. This is what I created. And I was like,
he created it?
Yeah.
This guy. Come on.
I think I just inspire him with my struggles.
Yeah. But this is the thing, right? Because you're living it. I think most people go about their day going, oh, I wouldn't even think about a strap on a car being problematic. Yeah. But you're living it. And so you know the problem. And like all businesses, I've got a problem, here's the solution.
Yeah.
And these are problems that are invisible to most people, but to you're living them every day. And there are millions of people also living those same problems. All I'm seeing is money.
Yeah, it's true. Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
In the future.
I quite like the idea of that. So clothes then is ridiculous. I think that is not an experience that is just localized to you and your situation.
Right.
Ordering anything off the internet,
it's
like, I'm going to say 90% of it goes back, or in my case, intends to go back, and then I never print the label off, and then put it in a cupboard, and then about 3 months later I find it.
Same. Like, sometimes you're like, okay, I'm going to return it. It's been past the time, because I think it's 90 days that they give you. Yeah.
I actually came up with, and I think what I'm about to say might be a criminal offence.
Right.
But I'm going to say it anyway, and then we'll let them decide whether or not they keep it in. I had a situation recently where I bought something from a shop, and I was outside the window of returns. So I went back in, but I was like 5 days outside the return window.
Right.
So they wouldn't give me store credit. They wouldn't do it. Nothing.
Nothing.
But they were still selling that product. So I went and bought it again. But this time I asked for a gift receipt. So I got 2 receipts.
Right.
One, the real receipt for me, and the other, a gift receipt.
Okay.
So I was able to return the older item
Right.
on the gift receipt.
I think that's quite smart.
Thanks very much. I was pretty pleased with myself.
I think that's quite smart.
I was
Because you
pleased.
found a way around the rules,
Little loophole.
a little loophole,
Yeah.
and that's something I would do. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Well,
I
listen,
don't do that.
I'm sure that let's call this person Zara.
Possibly.
I'm sure that she'll forgive me. I'm sure she will.
I'm sure other people have done it too. So
I'm
you're
sure.
not the first.
That gift receipt thing, I
that
thought
was
that up
quite
myself.
right. Like,
I thought that's quite good. That's quite good.
yeah, not ChatGPT or anything.
No, that
like,
was just me. That was me going, I'm so annoyed by this. What can I do? And I thought, the gift receipt, the often overlooked gift receipt. That's the way forward. Okay, so clothes are ridiculous. I feel like the clothes being ridiculous. That's more on the clothes than it is on you. That's on them, not on you. Because who's to know how big anything is? Before we get on to your final spend, I thought we'd have a little game. It's a new thing we're doing called Boom or Bust. We're going to see if you really know the value of what you buy. All you have to do is decide which of a series of items is more expensive in the quickest time possible. So, are you ready?
Okay.
Fats, your time starts now. What's more expensive, a pint of milk or a loaf of sliced bread?
Pint of milk.
It was the bread.
Oh.
Medium latte or a pint of Guinness?
Pint of Guinness.
Correct. A ticket to a West End show or a ticket to a top-tier football match?
Top tier football match.
Correct. A brand new copy of your book or a glass lunchbox?
Glass lunchbox.
No, it was your book.
Oh, my book.
A weekend Airbnb in Amsterdam or a day in a luxury spa?
Amsterdam.
It was actually a luxury spa.
Oh, wow.
A month's rent in London or a Tour de France bike?
Month's rent in London.
No, it's the bike.
Oh my God.
Tickets to the World Cup final or an indoor golf simulator?
World Cup final.
Correct. The most expensive car ever sold or Kim Kardashian's private jet?
Kim Kardashian.
Yes, correct. And finally, Mark Zuckerberg's yacht or the most expensive Da Vinci painting?
Most expensive Da Vinci painting.
Yes, very good.
Somewhat okay.
I think you were pretty good at that.
Oh, thank
you. You sort of locked in. 5 out of 10, which means you're bang on average.
Just about.
Just about.
At least I didn't do bad.
Exactly. It was neither good nor bad.
Yes.
I would say it was indifferent.
Yes.
Right, let's get on to your final spend, shall we? Nationwide very kindly gifted you 25 quid to spend on whatever you wanted. It just had to be something that you hadn't bought before.
Right.
Tell us, Fats, what did you buy?
I bought ski mitts.
Ski mitts?
Is that what they call it?
Yeah,
Ski mitts?
I guess so, like gloves.
Yeah,
Mittens.
ski gloves. Because, right, it's a bit random, I know. One day, I want to be on the Alps skiing. That's one of the things that I'm very terrified of doing in my life. And I want to do it at least once to say that I've done it.
Where is the fear coming from?
The fear is coming from, am I even going to be able to do it? Can I even ski? Am I going to injure myself? How would I do? I might be terrible.
Yeah, I think everyone who starts is. I've been
Yes.
once on a school trip and it was shocking.
Was it?
But people who like skiing tell me you just got to keep at it and eventually something clicks and
Right.
boom, you're away.
Right.
I reckon it's quite freeing.
I can imagine, yeah, because like just skiing through the snow and just being out there, I think it's quite cool. There's so
You've
many
just
things that I
described
can't.
skiing there, by the way.
Yeah, just being out there.
Just skiing through snow, being out there.
Like just out and about, like you know, like there's so many things I can't do, and I want to say skiing is one of the things I can do.
Book it.
Yeah.
We've got the mitts for you. Here they are.
Amazing.
I worry that they've not thought about the size. I'm going to be honest.
They might be a bit big,
Bit big.
but That's life for
Extra
me.
padding.
Extra padding.
Extra padding. It means that if you fall, you absolutely won't get injured. You can take those ski mitts.
Thank you.
And you can enjoy them.
Can I see if they fit me?
Yeah, do it. You've got to book this ski trip. Does your husband ski?
He doesn't know, but he wants to do it so bad. So he's the one who's put it in my head.
Come on, guys.
Actually, it's not bad. I can still work with this.
Yeah, you can work with that?
Yes.
Okay, good. If there's some sort of life-altering injury as a result of those gloves being too big, please don't blame me.
Definitely won't.
We're gonna put them somewhere on the set. So choose a shelf. Would you like that one or that one? I can stick them up there for you.
What would look better?
I like that you're thinking about the set design.
I think here would.
I reckon I might stick them there. Hang on.
Or here?
Let's do that. We'll put them over here. I might even pop them coming out of a vase because we've got nothing in there.
Oh yeah.
Go on, let's do that.
Then you'll get the question of why are there?
And I'll say it was Fats.
If you do it the other way round, so the hands are like this.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Do you know what? I will. Or we'll
Yeah.
toy with it and we'll do that.
Yeah.
And then, it'll be forever a question that people have. Why are there gloves coming out of a vase? And I'll say, it's just avant-garde.
Yeah.
We're just really, we were needing to affect the feng shui of the studio. Well, listen, I hope that you do get to go skiing and that it isn't a downhill experience, despite it being a downhill experience.
Yeah, literally. No pun intended. But
No,
I
the
guess
pun
you
was intended.
No, but it sounded
Pun
intended, so I
intended.
liked. Yeah.
Fats, thank you so much. That is it for another episode of Spent, brought to you in association with Nationwide. It's a good way to bank. Right, massive thank you again for coming in today and sharing your receipts and brilliant stories and generally nice vibes with us. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you follow us wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe to us on YouTube. And don't forget to keep sending us your own spending confessions. I love to hear those. And we'll be back next time with another guest and another journey through their spending past. I really hope you are enjoying Spent. If you want to see more, then follow us wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe on YouTube. Plus, check out This Is Money on Instagram and TikTok for bonus content with our guests.